All right, everyone, welcome to the Cosmic Deed. This is a Generation Z and Generation Alpha's Astro-Tech guide to manifesting a house, not just renting one. And with the help of AI, I was able to come up with this amazing guide for you guys. So let's start off with the introduction. You are the new land baron. So forget everything you've already been told, whether it's by your narcissistic baby boomer parents or uh, possibly millennial parents, even. Your generation isn't doomed to rent forever. Okay, with Saturn in Pisces 2025 through 2028, dissolving old structures, and Pluto in Aquarius 2024 through 2044, revolutionizing community and assets, you are cosmically wired to build a new paradigm of home ownership. This isn't your boomer grandparents' 30-year mortgage. This is sovereign, digital, community-backed asset acquisition. And if you have autism or neurodivergence, which most of us do, they're not liabilities. They're your competitive advantage in spotting systemic flaws and building better code, both digitally and socially. So first, I'm going to say this is phase one. Download your terraforming protocol, the mindset shift. So, for example, I'm using my chart. I have a Pisces 11th house stellium, but we all have the 11th house, okay? So what you need to do first is activate your 11th house hacker protocol. So for example, me, my Western 11th house Aquarius Pisces is stacked. This is my superpower. So Sun Uranus is in Pisces for me in the 11th house. I intuitively understand collective consciousness and decentralized systems. My future home isn't just mine, it's a node in a network. Think co-housing with trusted online community members, land DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, or using DEFI, decentralized finance. Astro Directive. I stopped thinking a single family home and I started thinking home space. This could be a tiny home on a community land, a converted multifamily where I house hack, or a base in a digital nomad village funded by my online work. So again, what you need to do is get your time of birth. All you need is your location that you were born in, the time that you were born at, the day, the year. I use Astro-Seek, and it has a bunch of charts, not just your Western natal chart. It can show you your sidereal calculations. It can show you your D1 through D60 Vedic charts, Navamsa charts. It has a lot of things on Astro-Seek. So, step 2, reprogram the Chiron in the 10th moon. So again, what are the career houses? Well, first of all, the 11th house, where I have my Pisces stellium, is about friendships. It's about collaborations. It's about networking. What is the 10th house? The 10th house is actually exerting the energy for work. So the old story, my mental health neurodivergence blocks a career, so I can't qualify for a loan. The new code, my career 10th house is mastering my unique operating system and monetizing my deepest insights. The trauma I've survived, Chiron, is the curriculum I will teach. My ability to hyperfocus, pattern recognize, and systemize, common autistic traits are direct assets in Web3, coding, data analysis, and content creation. And you can tell I'm autistic in my videos. I mean, the way that I speak, the things that I've encountered in this lifetime, the way that I've gone about my life, you can just tell that I also have the diagnosis since I was 8 years old. Astro-Tactic, your North Node in Aries, which a lot of Gen Z does have this, so I'll be speaking to those that have this placement. Rahu in Aries in the 12th says your path is pioneering private independent ventures. You can start a Substack, a TikTok, or a Discord channel documenting the exact journey. Oh my gosh. It's so fucking early in the morning. Your authentic struggle is your brand, okay? So everybody has one, and a lot of people will shit on you, and a lot of people will not shit on you, and that's just life. So monetize through subscriptions, donations, or affiliate marketing for tools you use. This creates character-based income that can be used for non-traditional loan qualification. So phase two, we're going to build your digital asset matrix, the new down payment. So this is for those that use Cash App or Bitcoin in general. I do use Cash App, and Cash App has the Bitcoin feature on there. And specifically for those that are into bi-weekly auto investing. So I have the $10 bi-weekly Bitcoin strategy as a secret weapon for myself specifically. I'm just showing you guys as an example. This isn't just investing, it's building a verifiable decentralized credit history. For example, my Pluto's in Sagittarius in the 8th house. Pluto transforms shared resources. The 8th house rules debt and other people's money. My small, consistent Bitcoin DCA dollar cost averaging does two things for me. It accumulates an asset that appreciates over the long term, my future down payment, and it creates an on-chain savings history that emerging DeFi lending protocols will recognize, potentially bypassing traditional credit scores. And here's an action I can use. I can use Swan Bitcoin or Strike for automatic buys. However, I'm already on Cash App, and I just auto invest bi-weekly, put it in a non-custodial wallet like Moon. I'm not just saving, I'm proving financial discipline on the blockchain. So you guys can do this as well. Mint your financial identity NFT, leveraging Mercury and Aquarius, my Vedic side rail chart in the 11th house. Genius for tech solutions. Okay. Create a simple, non-transferable NFT, a soul-bound token that acts as a visual resume of your housing journey. Now, what I could do this, like again, these are all theoreticals. However, I do think NFTs are going to see a downfall in a very major way in the next few years. So I wouldn't really be on top of this one as much as some of the other stuff I said, like Bitcoin. But what it tracks as metadata, consistent rent payments, even $50 logged via blockchain receipt services, consistent Bitcoin DCA streak, completion of financial literacy or coding courses from Free Code Camp, Coursera. Why this becomes a proof of reliability I can show to a future community land trust or progressive landlord investor who gets it. It's my decentralized credit report. Okay, so now we have phase three, navigating the new territory, acquisition strategies for a new age. Step 5, target Saturn and Cancer housing models. Now, this is specifically, I could say this, if you're a Taurus ascendant like I am, some of these placements may hold true to you. For some reason, I hear people say that Taurus ascendants can have different charts, of course, because some people, like I'm a sun in Pisces, someone with a sun in Sagittarius could be a Taurus ascendant, right? So it's a different chart. But at the end of the day, when someone has Taurus in the ascendant, usually they have these placements of Mars and Capricorn in the 9th house, Saturn and Cancer in the 3rd house, Mercury's in Pisces, all these different things go with this specific ascendant. And whether they have a different sun sign or not, they have that same ascendant, even though possibly different degrees, yes, different time, yes. Okay? So Saturn in my 3rd house, Western speaking, values local community and durable structures. Community land trusts, CLTs, nonprofits that own the land and sell me the house at below market rates. I own the structure, lease the land forever cheaply. My activism and story are assets here. My lived experience aligns with their social mission. Habitat for Humanity and Sweat Equity. My Mars is in Capricorn in the 9th house. It gives me the endurance for the work. My story is powerful. I apply it now, even if I think it will not qualify. My Sweat Equity can be digital, managing their social media, building a website if physical labor is a barrier. Seller financing and rent to own with a twist. I use my Mercury trine Saturn communication skills to find a retiring boomer who wants a responsible long-term steward for their home, not just the highest bidder. I pitch my stability, my plan, my digital proof, which would be my NFT resume. Forming a pod or a DAO to buy together. This is the ultimate 11th house Aquarius move, but not just Aquarius. This is Pisces. So I have the 11th house in Aquarius, yes, but that's sidereal speaking. So remember that, keep that in mind, that Aquarius and Pisces are signs that are very close together, but at the same time, they're so different. Um, so the vision, you and three or more trusted friends, about 3 to 5 trusted friends, online community members, pull resources for a multi-unit property. I live in one unit, rent the others. The income covers the mortgage. The tech, I'll form an LLC or use a DAO framework like Llama or Colony to transparently manage ownership shares, expenses, and decisions via smart contracts with no messy family drama. My role, with my moon in Libra in the 6th house, I am the natural mediator and systems manager for the pod. This is my job that contributes to my equity. Phase 4, upgrading to sovereignty, my home as a wealth node, or your home as a wealth node. So your house is a balance sheet item, not a liability. I'll be activating my fortune in the 8th house conjunct Pluto. Now, once I have any form of ownership, I can leverage equity, even a small amount, in new ways, such as installing solar panels because I have Neptune in the 10th house, eco-innovation, reducing bills, selling power back. I can create a dedicated hyper-focused streaming room with the moon in Libra in the 6th house, monetizing my creative or gaming skills from a pro-grade setup. I can rent a parking space or storage on apps like Neighbor. My asset works for me. So now I want to get to the legacy code, passing it on. So with my Pluto in Sagittarius, I am the philosopher of transformation. I am a philosopher of transformation, sorts of it, documenting the entire process. I'll make an open source guide, turn my Substack into a consulting service for other neurodivergent Gen Z or Gen Alpha seeking homes. Then I'll create Autistic Survivor's Guide to Securing a House. It can become a flagship product, the thing that actually pays for the house. So, conclusion, I'm the blueprint. You're the blueprint. All you need is your birth chart calculations. You can do the same exact thing that I'm doing and punch these calculations in, figure out a way to get you wealthy, figure out a way to get you secured a house so you're not always renting. I'm currently moved into my first apartment and I'm already witnessing the realities of being in an apartment. And by that, I mean just, other people being here. So the conclusion is you are the blueprint. You have to do the work. You have to really, really strive. You have to really, really want it. You have to really, really, really want it. Okay? You want it bad enough. The fixed star Formalhaut in my 11th house Pisces grants mystical success through idealism. My ideal of a secure home is not naive. It's a prophetic vision I am equipped to build. My generation's motto and Generation Alpha: do not break the system. The system's already broken. But what we're going to do is not break it more. We're going to build a better one in the basement. Then we're going to offer to sell the old one for parts. We're going to start today. We're going to open that Bitcoin DCA, $10 right now. We're going to start the public journal, TikTok, Substack, Twitter, and I am getting started on Substack. Please stay tuned. Google Community Land Trusts, your city. For me, it'd be, Community Land Trust, St. Paul, Minnesota. Join a Web3 DAO about real estate like CityDAO or Proppy. The celestial forecast is clear. The old rules are collapsing. Your chart shows I'm not a victim. You're not a victim of this collapse. You're an architect of the new world, and we are the first building permit. Okay, the first building permit is for our own soul sanctuary, is what I was trying to say. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry for mumbling all over the place, but I hope that you were able to learn something. I hope that you were able to figure out, hey, I want to be wealthy. Hey, I want to own a house, and I know that I can. I know that I will. And I'm going to get my astrological information. I'm going to punch that into Astro-Seek, and I'm going to figure it out. And if I don't know how, I'm going to DM PixianX05 at Inferno Cartesian on Instagram. INFERNOCARTESIAN on Instagram. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.